Two Chelsea stars return as champions, Marc Cucurella and Enzo Fernandez. You know what's funny? Cucurella has been that malign player, that player that everyone seems to want to criticize. For those people who want to sound like they're football savvy, he's always been the one, that people criticize. Even games where I've seen him had good games. Now, don't get me wrong, his first game, I said in some games he has been bad, he has been poor, just like everyone else on the team. But for some reason, he has been like the butt of the jokes, butt of the criticisms. You know, everyone that wants to sound like that, football technicians, football tacticians who criticize Marco Corella. But toward the later part of the season, he showed us what it was all about. He showed us what he was capable of doing. Even in the Euros, he has been the best left back. He was the best left back, from the first game up to the final yesterday, you know, and that culminated in the assist. He laid up for his Spanish teammate to get the second goal, which turned out to be the winning goal. So he returns as an European champion, at least on the international team level, and that'll be good to come in with a winning mentality as well into the team. Enzo Fernandez as well won the Copa America uh, with Argentina against Colombia, 1-0 victory. Although there are some dodgy penalty calls that I must say, when I looked at those penalty non-calls, if I would say, I shook my head and said, whatever is going on in Copa America, whatever is going on in CONMEBOL, um, I don't know. I don't want to speak on it, but it feels like it's not too good. Not too good, because especially one was just a clear penalty, in my opinion, anyways. So, and it could have gone anyway, but either way, Argentina won the Copa America, and Enzo Fernandez returned as a champion. Imagine his young career. He's now the Copa America champion, the continental champion of South America, and a world champion as well. So that's good for the team. It bodes well because they're coming with a winning mentality, with a winning mindset into the team. And now I would focus a bit on England, the aftermath of the tournament. Everyone has been going ballistic, giving their opinions, as you would expect, as to why England did not play well, blaming Southgate. Southgate has a large portion of the blame to bear as well. But with what different people were saying, you just like, what's going on? What has happened to football? People kept on talking about position. Oh, this player should play here. This player should play here, which is right. And can you remember when people were saying it, and people like myself were saying it about Pochettino, play players in their rightful position, and then you can judge them off of that performance, what they do playing in a rightful position. Play them in a rightful position, play a left back at left back, play a centre back at centre back. And lots of people were talking like, who like us, we are mad, who like us, you know, we were not football savvy enough. We didn't know what modern football was talking about, how you could play in a back four with four centre backs. And Pochettino was doing that at Chelsea, and everyone was like, yeah, okay, go ahead, go ahead. And my mind was like, for once, us football fans should stop this whole banter central thing and just speak the truth of what we see. And now England Trippier, who's a fullback, but he's a right fullback, playing that he played at left fullback for most of the tournament, and then everyone went mad, everyone went ballistic. Oh, why do you have Trippier playing there? You had Bellingham. For me, Bellingham is not a 10. I don't think he's even an 8. He's more of a box-to-box midfielder. You play him deep so he can see the entire field, and then he can have as much touch on the ball as possible, and can, go on just long busting runs from deep. And I think that way that would be best for him in England, as opposed to trying to play him as an 8 or and thereabout. And Palmer should be in the 10 role. I've been saying this for Chelsea at least. Palmer is a number 10. He can float. He can float around, into the 7, into the 11. That is the right wing or the left wing. And there's this thing that people always, have got mixed up to some extent. that people have got mixed up to some extent. Saying, "Oh, he's a 10. Oh, he's a 7. It should be no. There's what is called dynamism. Dynamism, positional dynamism. That is, you play as a 7, you play as an 11, you play as a 10, but how you move in that position. There's dynamism. You move in that position. You don't just stay put. For those of us who remember Jose Mourinho at Chelsea, he had two left-footed wingers in Damien Duff and Ian Robin, but they always dovetailed. By that I mean sometimes you see Ian Robin on the right side, and then you see Damien Duff on the left side, and then they switch again. Why are we not seeing that sort of dynamism? When you have Mazaka, for instance, at Chelsea, that is Mata, Oscar, and Eden Hazard in the 4-2-3-1 formation that Roberto Di Matteo used to play. You could see how they were dovetailing. You could see how they were moving between themselves. Changing positions. Even under Conte, you had Willian and Eden Hazard playing as the two tens behind Del Costa. You could see how they dovetailed, how they moved, switching positions, dropping the positional dynamism. So, but what I hear fans saying is, "Oh, he should stand. He should be in the 8th row. He should be in the 7th row. He should be in the 11th row. He should be on the left wing, right wing," without giving credence to being positionally dynamic. Being positionally dynamic. So, and that's it. I've said this a long time. Play players in their rightful position, then you can judge them off that. And most times when you play players in their rightful position, they go on to play very well. Now, the last striker, Harry Kane, a world-class striker, wasn't played to his strengths. Harry Kane has never been a very, very athletic centre forward. No. He has good movement, he has good football IQ, he has impeccable finishing. So it's not a shock. It's not like he used to be this absolute athlete, this absolute speedster when he was 21, 22, and now he's lost all that pace. He never used to be that quick. So he wasn't played to his strengths. He wasn't played to his strengths. And then England struggled. People are saying bench him, don't play him. Oli Watkins should be the one playing ahead of him. Well, fine. Oli Watkins is a decent striker, so you could have an argument there. But even Oli Watkins, you have to play him to his strengths. So coming back to Chelsea, I hopefully Enzo Maresca doesn't do what Pochettino did and have people like Correal, who's obviously centre back, playing at left back, or have people like Jackson, who's obviously at worst, in the worst case scenario, is a second striker or a winger, having him play as a number 10 or having him play deep in midfield. Play players in their rightful positions. And the two most criticized players in the Chelsea team, Enzo Fernandez, which was crazy to me because we know, at least we saw what he did playing under Potter, and he was struggling with injuries for the better part of last season, taking injections for pain relievers and all that. We saw all that. Yet we criticized him, as if it was worse than a crumpled piece of paper. He won the Copa America, and Cucurella, that everyone seemed to want to criticize, everyone seemed to want to lambast. He was won the Euros, has won the European continental trophy, and that's congratulations to these two guys. Hopefully, they bring the positive vibes from the victories of their various national team onto into the Chelsea team. So I wonder what your thoughts are on these two players, and let me see them. I would like to see what you say, what you think about them in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell so you know each time I post a video. Subscribe to the channel as well. Smash the like button, like I said before, and so we keep on putting out more videos. Don't forget, keep commenting and let us know what you think. So do have a splendid rest of your day. Bye bye.